Hello, and welcome to Tales from the Backlog. Woo! My name is Steve Boshier, and I'm a very ambitious mouse. If you don't know this channel, this is Shadows of Archonia, where we play all sorts of tabletop role-playing games. On Friday nights, we have a show which is named, like the channel, Shadows of Archonia 2. That's where we do all sorts of tabletop role-playing games in long-form stories. We're about to do episode 65 this week in our Worlds Without Number game. On Mondays, like tonight, we do Tales from the Backlog. This is where we try all sorts of games in short stories with a rotating cast. Tonight, as you can see on the screen, it is Mouse Guard. It's apparently a little bit green. Chris will be running that. Before I hand it over to Chris, let me just say, if you like our show, come join us in our Discord. There's a link to it below the video, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube right now. If you are watching on Twitch, be aware we have a YouTube channel where you can check out all our back episodes of both streams. And if you're watching on YouTube, be aware we have a Twitch channel where you can watch us also live, just like on YouTube. And for a little bit after we stream, they stay on Twitch also. If you really like our channel, you can help us out by subscribing on Twitch or becoming a YouTube member, or best of all, joining our Patreon. Patreon members get access. If you are paying for $1 or more on Patreon, you get access to our pregame shows. For 15 minutes before every stream, we record the pregame where we just, talk about whatever's going on. Sometimes we ramble about other games we like. Sometimes we argue about the game that we're playing. Sometimes we, like today, discuss the rules of a new game that we've never played before and are about to. So join our Patreon. Those pre-games go up the day after the stream usually, so you can see them there. That's it for me. Chris, tell us what we got going tonight.
Hey. I'm Chris. I'll be running Mouse Guard, which is a fantastic game written by Luke Crane and David Peterson. I should learn to say those names much better than I just did. It's sort of in that Power by the Apocalypse / Burning Wheel zone, more narratively driven than anything that you'd play with miniatures. In tonight's case, we have 4 mice who are going to go on a journey and see what the world is like after the war with the weasels. Why don't we start with Yuri?
Hello, I am playing as Gail Britta, a guard captain mouse. I'm nearing retirement age, and because these old bones just can't take it anymore, my hometown is, well, I guess I could say my fur is more grizzled than red. I have a green cloak. I did say I was a guard captain, and maybe I will hand it off to my tender paw, Cindy. Or maybe Steve. Who knows?
All right.
Why don't we go with Cindy then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm Thistle. I am from Elmos, where my mother Bramble still lives. My parents are harvesters, though my father is no longer with us. He was against me going into the guard, but I wanted to be a healer, and that's what I strive for. I want to prove to the guard that I can be the best healer that anybody could ever be. And I'm a generous mouse and pretty alert. What else am I? Inquisitive. That's about it.
Alrighty.
All right.
Steve?
Yeah. I'm Angus Sharp. I'm a fighter. I have a 6 in fighter because I put every skill point I could into it during character creation. It is the way that I believe guard mouse should protect the mice. It's by fighting. My belief is a mouse can battle any foe if he trains hard enough. I'm kind of the one punch man of mice. My mentor was Thurston the Blade. I have a friend named Kurt the Cricket Farmer, and an enemy named Banana Joe. I
Very
recently,
interesting life.
yeah, I recently became the mentor to a tender paw of my own. So I'll let him talk about himself, Othello Foxglove.
I'm Matt, and as you heard just now, my name is Othello Foxglove. I'm a tenderpaw. Just got into the service, I guess you could say. I have 0 experience fighting, literally just like 1 point. My parents and my senior artisan were both insectorists, so I just come from a long line of raising and training bugs to do my bidding. I'm a bit more on the generous and shy side of things. I'm more likely to be behind Angus, cheering him on than actually fighting, I guess. But I do have a hook and line that I can kind of help out with when I see an opportunity.
Last but not least, Sarah.
All right, I'm Sarah, and I am playing Hildegard Oakside, newly promoted guard mouse. Tenderpaw no more. I'm ready for anything.
Look behind you.
Ah!
Cat!
Ah! I was born and raised in Lockhaven, where the Guard has their headquarters, and I am very proud to be finally at last in the Mouse Guard myself, and I just believe Mouse Guard are the best of mice, and I'm going to be the best Mouse Guard that there ever has been, ever. Hildegard is bold and determined. She tends to specialize. She actually found she had a natural affinity for scouting and pathfinding, as well as some skills in fighting. Her parents were armorers, and she has quite a bit of ability in that, and has brought her little improvised armor patch kit with her at all times, as much as she can comfortably carry while she's out there leading the way. And that is where she's at.
Excellent. Well, we'll see if we can't squash that enthusiasm.
Never.
Good kid, that Hildegard.
All right. Damp fur and the smell of apple blossoms opening, the rustle of new green leaves, and the smell of puddles left from a fast retreating snow. All clear signs that spring some mice never thought they would see again has arrived. A festival has begun in Lockhaven, and it heralds new life rising all around. Gwendolyn, queen of the mice, wears a light, all-white dress that blows gently in the breeze. Atop her head, a crown of woven lilac, no flowers yet adorn it. She calls forth several young mice, including Othello and Thistle, who will begin their apprenticeship today to veteran Mouse Guard. Only a few months ago, a war with the vile weasels finally ended. Many brave mice never... Kaboom! Flash of light, ringing of ears, and the taste of smoke replaced the revelry. Screams of mothers and the cry of children, though muffled, raise as your hearing returns. Even through the smoke, you actually brought a sword.
Awesome. It is his house.
You always carry dice, he always carries a sword.
You gotta do what you gotta do in these situations, man.
Even through the smoke, the devastation is obvious. Many mice, guard and civilians alike, are dead. Where Gwendolyn once stood now lays a pile of rubble from the part of the palace that had fallen, and bloodied, shredded cloth. Shortly after you stand, you're struck by something soft and squishy. A rotting tomato. Chants for the guard to be disbanded and exiled rise above the wailing of the desperate. Hundreds of mice slowly pick their way through the bodies, waving signs, blaming the guard for everything from stealing to killing babies. Strong arms help you to steady your feet and then guide you to the palace's thick oaken doors. Brothers and sisters in arms part so you can look upon a broken but living queen. A crow with a mouse riding on its back dropped a bomb on us, she whispered through bloody lips. They were seen heading northeast. A coughing fit forces her to stop. She swallows deeply and continues, though it pains her. Find them. Bring them back if you can. We need to squash this rebellion before more mice are heedlessly killed. Be careful. We do not know how long or how widespread this is. You're shown out a secret passage that gets you past the walls of the capital. What would you like to do? What are your thoughts?
Did we get any direction on where this bird-riding mouse may have gone?
North,
Just
east.
Just northeast.
So probably Wild Seed, or Darkwater or Calegro are probably your three best guesses.
Okay.
At least for towns, if not
Yeah.
in the wild.
We're all together now, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Captain, why did they all turn on us so quickly?
I do not have the answer for that, Thistle, but we have a mission and we have an objective to fulfill to find out who the perpetrator of this hideous sabotage was. Just to check, is anybody injured? Scratches?
No.
No,
Seem all
ma'am.
right.
No, ma'am.
Right, our job, time is flying. We must quickly get or follow who this person is. Does everybody have everything they need so we can head out?
Yes,
Always
Captain.
ready.
All right,
I'm afraid I dropped the nut I was eating during the bombing, but otherwise, I'm good.
Oh, boss, I got it for you.
Thanks.
I picked it up.
I'll break off half and give it to you.
We'll go. Hildegard, you have scouting skills, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
All right. So, what can I do in terms of scouting for a bird?
Not much.
Yeah. Did I note which way? Did anybody see which way that bird went?
Northeast
Northeast.
was the only information you were given.
Was it? How long ago how long has it been since the bird flew away?
About 10 minutes.
Oh, we got out of there fast.
It's very fast.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I probably can't send an insect after it.
Well, are there any people around that we can ask to see if they saw which direction the bird went? As we make our way to the
Probably
northeast.
find a farmer or something if you wanted.
Yeah,
Yes.
like along the way.
I will scout my way towards, with a little bit of, I don't know if it's scouting or pathfinding, but lead us towards northeast to the next group of where I would find mice that would have a good clear view of the sky.
Sure. I don't think finding a farm is very hard. I'm not going to make you roll on it.
Okay.
When you arrive, there's obviously been a conflict. There are clothes thrown out a window. The beetle and cart that you might expect the farmer to have is gone. Although there's like a chunk of one of the wheels left on the ground. And from out of the straw hut emerges a middle-aged mouse woman, and her clothes are torn, and and she just says, "Get off my property. I don't have any opinion about the Mouse Guard. I don't like them. I don't dislike them. Just leave me alone. You've already taken my husband."
I think we should stay off the property, like 1 foot back from the fence, if there is one. And I just want to say, ma'am, we don't know anything about your husband. We are interested in hearing what befell you, but we're also trying to track an enemy that just attacked the capital.
I heard some noise. Is that what happened? There was an uprising?
There was not an uprising. It was a crow with a mouse on its back. It dropped a bomb right onto Matriarch Gwendolyn.
There was an uprising, though.
A mouse riding a crow was leading 25 mice towards Lockhaven. I assumed he was a member of the Mouse Guard until he got off of the crow and demanded that they take my husband, who has been a staunch supporter of the Guard for decades.
Why is everybody so against us?
I don't know.
We don't know who that mouse was. If he was once a guardsman, he is not acting in the guard's interests now. We will find him and bring him to justice. He has attacked the capital of Mousedom. He is not one of the guard.
And apparently he has taken other mice.
The crow rider sported a gray jacket with a purple crow stitched into the back of the jacket. All of the men wore gray and purple emblazed wrist guards.
So they're like a gang.
Yeah.
A motorcycle crow gang.
They've also taken all of my livestock.
Oh no.
Thieves.
They took the beehives and the ants that I use for honeysuckle.
Ma'am, you said that you saw them when they were on their way to Lockhaven. Did you see where they were coming from?
I was still yelling at them when they came back, or when the crow came back. He was headed in the direction of Wild Seed or Calargio.
Okay.
Do we want to offer this, Angus boss man? Should we offer medical aid for this person?
Yes, if she needs it. Are you in need of medical aid, ma'am?
No, the clothing was torn as they were taking my husband away. He was desperately trying to grab onto me. They have done nothing to hurt me.
Did they say why they wanted him? Were they pressing him into their service, or were they taking him as a slave? Do you know?
They just said that because he served the Mouse Guard, or supported the Mouse Guard, that they were going to take him away to be judged.
Well, the Guard having enemies is nothing new, but we will do our best to protect all good-hearted mice, regardless. If your husband is alive, we shall try to return him to you.
That would be most appreciated. Thank you.
I might be able to help you with your livestock when we come back, too.
Yes.
That would be very kind. So now, off to which town? Where would you like to go?
Well, I'll suggest, I'll already be sort of like moving and then like remember like, oh, I have to ask. It'll be background. Ma'am, should we proceed to Wild Seed and see if we find anybody else along the way who has encountered these strange crow-themed mice?
Yes, make it so, Hildegard.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm
Engage.
off. I'm going.
Along the way, I'd like to talk to Thistle and Othello. You
boss?
young recruits never seem to expect that not everyone appreciates the Mouse Guard. There are always those that, for one reason or another, think that we do more harm than good. For some, it is merely a means to their own political maneuvering, while others simply don't know who to believe. But those of us who serve the Guard out of a true heart will do so regardless of what others think of us.
Thank you, sir.
Still, it doesn't feel like it makes sense that they would dislike the people that are protecting them.
I agree. And how do you tell friend from foe after that?
Well, they question whether we do protect them. They are not on all these missions with us. They don't see what we do day in and day out. What they see is armed mice with weapons marching into their cities on a regular occasion.
Okay. The way that rolling typically works is whoever had the idea makes the roll. So Hildegard, since it was your idea to go to Wild Seed,
Alrighty.
why don't you give me a test? You're looking for 3 successes.
All right. And so am I going to use Pathfinder or Scout?
Pathfinder.
Okay. And so I just roll the number of D6s that I have
Correct.
in Pathfinder? Okay. Do I get
Could
no bonuses, right?
Sorry?
I would say, could I use like an insect? Can I like train a flying insect, like a bee or something, to help navigate and get assistance to this?
Sure. Why don't you...
It's a mosquito.
And I was
here.
going to say, because I
You have
have
insects.
also Pathfinder, if I could help in some way.
Yeah, I think you guys can both help.
I have a memory of something from a video that said they each lend 1 dice, but no more than 2 mice can help.
I was
Alright.
gonna say-
So
Is
it's
it automatic, or do we have to roll to aid?
or you
Um,
just add a dice each to my pool.
Yeah, just add a dice for each.
Oh, okay,
to
cool.
go through.
Well, thank you.
I'm gonna grab a bee and put him up in the air to help us navigate.
All right. So success is a 4, 5, or 6, right?
Yes.
I have 2 successes. 3 misses.
Okay. So that's not a pass. That's a fail. We were looking for 3 successes. So what happens is while you guys are on your way, it starts just piss and rain, like spring. Like it happens all the time in spring. And you must find shelter and wait out the storm. During that time, you can set up like a little camp if you want to have something to eat. But you just can't go anywhere until this storm passes. How do you guys pass the time? I'm curious. Do you get to know each other a little better? Is there like folk songs that you're singing? Or are you guys pretty quiet due to the revelation that you're just not liked?
I think Thistle's she's pretty distraught about it and just mostly in deep thought unless somebody speaks to her.
I'm looking towards Angus for any training or knowledge he wants to impart on me. I'm a sponge right now, looking for anything I can get a hold of.
I do have something I want to do, and I guess that being the case, I'll bring Othello with me. I want to approach the captain and just say, Captain, something's occurred to me that probably should have occurred to me a little while ago. We met that farmer woman. She told us that this mouse on a bird traveled to the town with 25 other mice. The 25 other mice were walking. If they are also going back, surely it will be easier to find that troop than to follow a bird-mounted mouse in the sky.
That's a very good thought, Angus.
Unless they stayed in Lockhaven, and they maybe they're now doing
Saboteurs.
sabotage actions, who knows. But if they went back to where they came from, along with their flying captain, then maybe we can find them.
No, that is a very good thought. Perhaps once this rain stops, although I don't know what tracks might be available now that, since the rain has been pouring down so heavily.
How high up does the rain go? Do you think the bird could fly over it?
It was a crow. I don't believe so.
I don't know anything about how rain works. I mean, I know how it works down here.
Othello, do any of your insects fly above rain?
No, I don't think any would.
Locusts?
Fortunately, I would have to catch a locust. I don't have it. I don't like carry bugs with me necessarily. It's more of a on the fly type of thing, literally.
All right.
Well, I mean, we can't be in two places at once, though. Somebody's got to track the ringleader on the crow, and somebody's got to find all these other mice that were on foot that were with him.
Those
I think
feet could take us to the ringleader, can't they?
Yeah, I think the boss was saying that the crow was leading them, so they should be together. He's just saying that the tracks on the ground should be easier.
Yeah,
Crow.
but again, that's assuming that they also left Lockhaven when he did. They might have stayed.
Wouldn't
It seems,
the farm lady have seen them pass back by?
unless we got ahead of them, or unless they left a different direction. Although, logically, why would they all go if they weren't going to stay for a while? If it was just a bird flying in and dropping a bomb, why would he have brought 25 other guys?
Well, those have to have been the guys who were ready with the yelling and the tomatoes.
Those
It
were
might
our
have been
people, weren't they?
The rabble rousers. Well, they were mice.
They could have been the 25 people that the farmer mouse saw come in. They could have been the rabble rousers.
Sometimes a mob is self-sustaining once you get it started.
Yeah.
I want to think. Did I see in the chaos of what happened after the bomb? Did I see any mice in these gray jackets with purple crows? Is there a way that I can do I don't know what that would be, a check, sort of a retroactive memory check?
Yeah, probably. I'm just trying to think of what the role would be.
Yeah.
Could be Will, maybe?
Or
You could
could-
lower your will. Try and push through some of the nasty stuff that you saw.
Yeah.
We'll make it.
And can I add? You know what? What about Lockhaven wise? Because
Yep.
I am. That is something I'm wise in. Is that I would remember. Like, I've never seen those mice before.
Sure.
That's not the fashion. So how do I roll for? So is it a will plus a 1d for my wise?
You can either use the wise to get a bonus dice or re-roll failed dice,
Okay.
or add story details.
And that's
I-
You
pretty
could actually say that yes, in fact, you did see. So give me your will roll.
Okay.
Make it an obligation 3 save, or
Well, I only have 3 will, so
okay.
I don't. All right, that's only one success, 2 fails.
Did you want to use your wise to re-roll those 2 failed dice?
Well, I have to. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my wise to roll these 2. Failed again. Both of them.
Okay.
So I searched my brain. I just can't. It was too chaotic.
Okay. So one of the options that I have is I can take a fail and I can give it to you anyway, and then add sort of a complication to, or add a condition to you.
Okay.
So I'm going to say yes. You did see certainly lots of people wearing gray cloaks, gray jackets, and you do remember seeing the like purple and gray band on their wrists.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that you'd be pretty mad about this, or
Yep.
is
Definitely.
it more likely that you're thinking about this is sort of making you tired?
I
Maybe
think
the
it
stress
would.
of it is tiring.
I think either one is good, but I think given how I feel about the guard in Lockhaven, I think I'd be getting pretty mad.
Okay.
If these outsiders came into Lockhaven and
Okay.
bombed our matriarch.
Right.
All right.
Okay, so we will give you the angry condition.
How dare they? They were definitely there. Gail, I remember them. All those gray jackets with the bands on their wrists. We should go back there and kick them out.
They could be long gone by now.
Were they part of the 25 that left?
Well, I don't know. They're, unless there's even more of them, we have to take them down.
Weren't we given our mission though to boss to go and?
We were. So we have to keep our eye on the objective, which is to find the saboteur and bring him back. Unfortunately, the rest of our guard, who I have high confidence in, are set on investigating what actually happened and who will have to work on investigating within the city itself. Our job is to find this crow and the person on the crow.
Agreed, Captain.
Yes, Captain.
Yes, Captain.
Also, Hildegard, I would caution you.
Hmm?
These people have already stirred up a riot in Lockhaven. To go there with arms and try to arrest them before things have calmed down will only make it
And
worse.
without evidence.
Yes, that too. We want the city to still be standing.
Well, I'm sure the rest of the guard will figure out the same thing we did.
I have every confidence in them.
And I just back into a corner, grumbling to myself, but acquiescing, not very gracefully.
As we're still waiting for the rain, I'm gonna bug Agnes. So, boss, do you think you could beat a crow in like one hit?
Well, Othello, the answer is yes. Do I think that I will definitely beat a crow in one hit? No.
So, like 2?
If you hit the right spot, a half an inch of penetration is deadly. If you don't hit the right spot, you're done.
You think Gale could beat a crow in 1 or 2 hits?
Any of us could. It's a matter of will we? That's where training comes in. Also, making sure the battlefield is to your advantage, and, if possible, arrange things so that you don't have to fight a crow.
That sounds like
I
a
like
much
that idea.
better path.
It's usually better, but still I believe in being the best trained fighter you can be, so that if you fail to arrange things that way, you might still live.
Got it.
The rain starts lightening up, and eventually you just sort of hear the odd sploosh as a drop from the tree, from the trees hit puddles. Pretty soon you find yourselves moving forward again, headed towards Wild Seed. It does take longer than you planned, because of course you have to navigate around puddles, which for mice are like small lakes.
Yeah.
And a couple of times you have little signs that appear on the road. A crow feather, or a couple of crow feet in the footprints in the mud that show that you're at least headed in the right direction.
Okay.
I want to pick. Wait, are these crow feathers small enough that I could put in a pack, or are they like bigger than me?
No, they'd be bigger than you. I mean, they're light enough that you could carry them, but storing them might be complicated. When you arrive outside of Wild Seed, first of all, is there anybody from Wild Seed here? I don't think so.
I gotta double check. No.
Okay. When you arrive just outside, there is a hastily resurrected picket fence. What's the... trying to think of the name for the spikes driven into the ground.
Picket fence.
Surrounding the town. And there's also a muddy sign. And when you sort of move closer to like clear it, it reads, "The guard will be hung on sight." And that's when you hear creaking, rhythmic creaking. Just past the sign, there are 3 gallows constructed, 2 of which have mice who've been hung by their own cloaks.
Captain.
This is concerning.
Do any of us recognize them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 2 older, both Gale and Angus, 50-50 shot that you might recognize somebody being hung. Although most guard come from all walks of life, like it'd be impossible to know everybody
Sure.
that was in it. So if you would like to say that you know one, I'm fine with that, or both.
What do we know about the city of Wild Seed?
Not terribly much. It is mostly a like agricultural town. Let me just find the write-up here on it. It supplies, I would say, about half of the food that goes to the Mouse Guard. So it would be a pretty devastating place to lose.
That's a lot of food.
And we had no indication that there was rebellious sentiment in the city beforehand?
No, they've always been very happy to give what they have to other people.
And do we know if there are any other current guard mice stationed at this city?
Most of the guard would have come back to Lockhaven for the winter. So the only mouse guards that might be this far north didn't make it back in time to miss the snows. So probably just random individuals, maybe somebody that was putting up the scent border, which protects Mouse Kingdom from wild animals.
Should we cut them down?
We should, but only if we can do so safely.
I want to scout for anybody who is watching us from the other side of the stockade fence.
Sure. I think that's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Give me get me one success for scout.
Okay. 2 successes.
Excellent. Yeah, you don't see anybody, but you do hear the buzz of town folk. It sounds like it's maybe like mid-town. And there's sort of a... It sounds like almost like a celebration. There's some music being played. You can hear voices. Occasionally somebody shouts out, "Hail the Purple Crow."
Maybe we should go
Okay, I'm going to say...
and to not be guard mice.
Sorry,
Someone-
Cindy, you broke up. What was that?
Maybe we should pretend not to be guard mice.
I'm going to bring everybody to the side of the road, like not right up to the gates, and just maybe in a more hidden location to powwow with the group.
Okay.
Thistle, you suggested going incognito into the city to find out what's going on.
Yes, that's the word. I'm a little nervous. I forgot the word.
That was a good suggestion. Anybody else have thoughts on this situation?
I think perhaps we shouldn't all go.
Sorry, Captain. Sir.
I was saying I think perhaps we should not all go.
Well,
If it's okay with you, boss, I could stay and cut down these the mice guard that we lost here and get some ants to bury them.
It's up to the captain. I would submit that if someone is going to infiltrate the city, I should be at least one of those people.
I was thinking that I would go in as a traveling healer. And it wouldn't be amiss that I would have an apprentice along with me, but this would be very dangerous work, and I do not want to call upon any guard mouse that feels that it might be too dangerous for them.
Well, Captain, if you go in, then I should stay out. These younger mice will need someone in command.
I'm ready for duty, Captain. As I shake.
I'll go if Thistle doesn't want to go.
I think a healer and her apprentice traveling. We do need a cover story. Thoughts?
Maybe one of us act like we're injured.
The truth may be the simplest. Say that you came from Lockhaven after an uprising, left the day of the uprising. You were worried about the violent events there. You don't need to mention that you're guard mice, just otherwise tell the truth.
All right. Well,
I wouldn't say you're from Lockhaven. I'd say you're from somewhere else, but you were in Lockhaven. Everybody knows that if you're in Lockhaven, you're with the guard.
so where are you from? Are you from this
Elmont.
area? or near this area?
I'm from Elmos.
Okay.
So am I. It's way over here.
I'm from Barkstone.
Port Sumac here.
You're from Elmos, Thistle?
Man.
I didn't know you were from Elmos. You must know Earth the Cricket Farmer.
Yep.
Yep.
No further questions.
Right. So backstory is that we are wandering healers, making our way through the lands after wintering in Lockhaven and departing the city after the hullabaloo there, and going over to quieter neighbor areas, and if necessary, we will say we have sympathies against the guard, Thistle.
Yes, Captain.
All right. Everyone else, look alive, look sharp, take care of one another, and if you hear anything or see anything, use your best judgment.
Captain,
We'll be in there to rescue you right away.
Appreciate that sentiment, Hildegard.
And Captain, while you're in there, with your permission, we'll work on getting these poor guard mouse down.
Yes. I would not... It pains me to see our fellow patrol mice hanging in such a disgraceful manner.
Is there a way to they don't have like dog tags? I guess their capes would be like the way to identify them if we were to take those and.
Yeah.
Chris, I have a question. With our cloaks, are they like guard cloaks or like patrol cloaks?
Yeah, if you wear a cloak into this town, they will know that you are members of the guard.
Okay.
Bring that up.
And per their warning, you'll probably be hung.
I don't have
Okay.
a cloak.
Yeah, only 3 of us have cloaks anyway, so...
I'm going to give my cloak over to Angus to hold. I'm going to pat myself off of any paraphernalia that looks like it might be from the patrol. And I'm going to look over Thistle to make sure that she also looks like a wandering healer.
Well, fortunately, the rain that you just had should help sell the fact that you've been on the road.
Boss, you should take the feather. You
Did
still
we keep a
brought
feather?
it. Did we keep it?
We can't. They're too big to carry.
No, I said you
What?
can carry it, just not store it.
Oh, you can just carry it. Okay.
Mhm.
I didn't realize anyone grabbed them.
So
I
yeah,
might
if you
have
want a
kept the
feather,
feather.
you can certainly have one.
Yeah. I'll give you a feather that I collected. Here, Captain.
I'll hold on to it and use it like my staff, like 2 staffs, like a walking stick. 2 walking sticks.
That ought to open some doors.
Okay. Why don't we deal with the people that are staying behind first?
Okay.
Alright.
What is it the 3 of you were doing?
Well, I'd like to examine the situation and see if there's an approach to getting those dead guard mice down without being seen. And I'm looking at my skills, trying to figure out what to suggest to use for that. I would love to say fighter. I don't know if you would say it applies. Sneaking up without being seen. Scout or Pathfinder, maybe.
You tell
Survivalist.
me what you'd like to use, and I'll set the obstacle.
Fair enough. Survivalist. Yeah, I'll do Scout. Scout makes the most
I'll
sense
give
to
you
me.
those dice. I'll assist with that.
Okay.
Sure. How are you helping?
I am also swarming up the nearby tree or pole to take a high vantage point from hiding.
Okay. And then if I can get another help from Othello, I'll just ask him to keep watch in a direction that I can't see while I'm approaching.
Oh, I was going to be working on the ants, getting them.
Oh, wait, we're still in the earlier phase where we're trying to get information about how to do this. So
we're not even at that part yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a pretty good hunter. I can also, I'm
Okay.
just good at tracking and looking.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
So that would give me, with help from both of them, that would give me
Talking.
four dice to roll.
Okay. Do you have any wises that might help you, or traits that you would like to use for or against you?
I'm war-wise. My traits are alert and brave. I think I'd like to
Both of those
use.
sound like those work.
Yeah, I think I'd like to use brave. I have 2 in that
Okay.
thing. Does that mean I add 2 dice? If it's trait level 2?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, no, it doesn't. I see it says right on the character sheet. It means I can use it twice per session. Okay. But I had 1 dice. Okay.
Oh, is it just a single? Okay. I must have
Yeah.
misread that too.
I have 3 successes.
Excellent.
Five
Yeah, you
dice.
find a way to pick your way through the sharpened poles that sort of stand between you and keep out of sight from anybody that might be looking on. Incidentally, there is nobody looking.
Oh,
You
cool.
probably could have ridden a bear through here and nobody would notice.
As I am wont to do.
Well, yeah, or a cat. So yeah, you managed to get them down. Are you untying them from their cloaks? Are you going to cut the cloak down?
What
you
are
have
they
another way to
hanging
get 'em
from? They're hanging from a gallows?
Yeah,
If the gallows
instead of the rope, it's their cloaks that are actually
Sure.
they're hanging from.
What I'd like to do is if it's constructed with like nails or pegs, then I'll just untie them. But if it's constructed with like knots, ropes tying it together, I would like to cut the whole gallows apart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I would assume that because they were so quick to put together, that it probably is just a simple matter of cutting the ropes and stuff that are holding it up.
Yeah, I'll cut down the whole bar they're hanging from, and then I'll untie them from that bar and drag them back to where Othello and Hildegard are.
Okay. As you let down one with a solid blue cloak and sort of a light blue checker, he expels a breath. He is unconscious, however.
Oh. He has a light blue cloak, you said? Or
It's
checkered
a
cloak?
dark blue cloak with a light blue checker.
Got it. Okay. I have 2 in healer. Can I try and heal him? Or
All of our healers are gone.
I have a little bit in it. Does anyone
Yeah,
have
you
better
can-
than 2?
Nope.
Well, are you?
Sorry.
Bless you.
All right.
Thanks.
I have
Alright.
none.
Yeah, can I try and keep this living one alive by using my healer skill?
You sure can try.
I shall.
I like dice rolls.
Do I have anything that helps me? Not really. Not on this one.
Sorry, all the healers have left the party.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just 2 for me. Let's see. Is it possible to succeed with 2? Am I rolling against 3?
No,
Okay.
it's possible.
It's 2 successes.
Excellent. You managed to get him. He's going to die. There's no way to stop
Oh.
that. But you can make his passing comfortable, and you can question him for a while. But his injuries beyond being hung are grave.
Does he have a rank insignia?
He is a tender paw.
Okay.
Or sorry, no, guard mouse.
Ah,
I forgot Tinderpaws don't have cloaks.
Guard Mouse.
Guard mouse.
Yes, I will address him as Guard Mouse then. Guard Mouse, this is Patrol Guard Angus Sharp. Who did this to you and why?
Angus. He reaches up with a paw and sort of like pats your cheek.
Yes. Yes, it's me, Angus. I'm trying to remember if I know this guy.
It didn't sound like anybody was interested in knowing them, so no.
No, I didn't want to decide that I knew one, but I wanted to give you the opportunity in case it was like Banana Joe or something.
You could have just said it was Banana Joe.
I could have, but I don't know anything about Banana Joe.
He sounds like he'd have a yellow cloak.
Yeah, he sucks. Yeah, so I'm gonna just say to this guy, how did this happen? What turned the people against you? Against us?
Our own greed, followed by the next mouse guard. Wears gray coat, purple crow.
What's in it for the crow?
I don't know. I didn't stop to ask.
I'm gonna lean to Othello. No, I'm just gonna look at Othello and say, "This is my apprentice, Othello."
Othello, and he reaches out to like pat your cheek as well. You're too far away, so he just makes the motion.
Oh man, I was trying to do that thing you do at parties where you hope he's gonna introduce himself so you don't have to remember his name.
Oh,
But it didn't work.
Sir, and who might you be? So that we may pass on your name to the guard.
pass on. Yes, I will pass on soon. I suspect. They've been torturing us for months.
Months.
Oh my god.
Checkers. My name is Checkers.
Checkers.
Have no fear, Checkers. Your name will not be forgotten. But how is it that they have been doing this for months and we have not heard of it one town away in Lockhaven?
Winter, my friend. Winter stops all movement.
Why? Why'd they do it though?
They dislike the guard. They want power from themselves.
They want to be independently governed.
Well, they just want to be rid of us so that they can be set up to be the power.
Do they have their own guard? I mean, I guess they do. Crow.
Calls them knights.
Checkers, is this only in Wild Seed or has it spread to other towns?
No, Wild Seed was new. We were in that town that starts with a C. Calogrio.
To the west? Oh,
North.
Yeah.
Myself and my friend, and he sort of like points at the other mouse on the ground. That's where we were. We were setting up the scent border, and a blizzard came, held us up. But the purple crows were already there.
Ugh.
What's your friend's name?
Starved us, whipped us, burnt our tails.
So
And
this
when it was time to move, they moved in a column, stopping at the hollow of every tree. outing squirrels, other creatures from their dens so that they could take their place. They slowly made it to Wild Seed. My friend there on the ground, Charlie, missing a foot from frostbite.
Checkers, you said we had our own greed to blame. What did you mean?
The guard sometimes takes things from people, food. It's required for the jobs that we do, but there are some mouse guard that don't always take into consideration the needs of the people they're taking it from.
In Cologne, sorry, I can't quite see it. In Caligero, sorry.
Everywhere.
But
we take a percentage to protect them, though.
Othello,
Yes.
Checkers,
Not everybody can pay that percentage entirely.
Checker speaks the truth. There are those among the guard who are careless or cruel. It happens. It shouldn't, but it does.
They believe
And they
in their
forget
own
why we were in the guard.
power.
Yes. So, as far as you know, this rebellion began in Caligero?
I don't think so. The Purple Crows arrived in Caligero just before a blizzard.
So it may be widespread.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna just try to tend his wounds, wash him, make him comfortable, maybe give him something to drink, to eat.
I would like to get some ants to dig some graves for the...
Okay. Do you want
Just
to give me an insect roll then?
Just
Sure.
have him dig one for now. We don't dig graves before it's time.
Yes, boss.
Hildegard's just been sitting in the tree, listening, observing, witnessing this.
I got one success.
Okay, that's fine. You can find a couple of ants and convince them to stop their food run.
Thank you, guys.
Sorry, Hildegard.
This is important.
You were saying you're sitting in a tree listening?
Sorry. Yes, I was just sitting in a tree, taking this in, listening very seriously.
Okay.
I have not actually been out of Lockhaven all that much.
Okay. People going into town. There is nobody to greet you into the town. You do notice there are crow tracks sort of all over the place. Like anywhere you go in town, you're going to find them. Again, feathers. As you get closer to the middle of town, the more and more this noise picks up, gets louder. Except now you can actually hear that amongst the cheering, there are a few dissenters. There are people that don't agree with what's being said. In the middle of town, there is a mouse in a gray jacket with a purple crow stitched on his back. And he is flanked by two individuals, both with gray and purple wristbands or wrist guards. And he is a fantastic orator. He is giving the speech of a lifetime, convincing people that the guard is outdated. Now that the Weasel War is over, they should be disbanded. Whilst he never actually says exiled, he suggests, it's like they should just be retired, given land for their duty and left alone. And again, some people cheer it. There are a few people that are like, no, the Mouse Guard are heroes. One by one, he's pulling up individuals to give their testimony about how evil the Mouse Guard is. And depending on how long you want to stand there and listen to it, again, it's everything from flat-out robbery to they hauled my baby away to be used as cannon fodder.
I think that takes a little bit listening. I want to do. I want to talk to both, like a dissenter and someone who looks like they're into the story, or maybe to one of the jacketed people.
Sure.
If the order is still going, if the order has stopped at some point, I would love to meet and talk to the order.
Oh no, he looks like he's going to be here for hours. They've got flagons of mead and stuff set up, and the only time he stops is to fill his cup and then raise a cheer to somebody.
Okay. I think I'm going to have Cindy talk to, or Thistle talk to one of the possible dissenters, and then I would like to talk to one of the guard cloaksmen. I mean the crow rebel.
Sure. Thistle? Not hard to find somebody that you'd be interested in speaking to.
Okay.
They greet you. Welcome, young mouse. What brings you here today?
Well, I'm a traveling healer's apprentice, and I'm kind of surprised to see such a thing going on.
Oh yes, it's amazing how long these things can go on for. There probably is need for a healer if you were looking for work.
What do you think of this speech?
Sorry, you were going to talk to a dissenter? Or somebody that likes a dissenter, okay.
Somebody who likes the Mouse Guard, right?
Yeah.
Is that what I heard? Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, it's great. And they say it out loud and they're sort of like shifty-eyed. And then they move closer to you. This has got to stop. These people are cruel. You should have seen what they did to the poor. And they kind of point their head toward the gallows. It's awful.
How many people do you think decided this?
Yeah. I don't know how we're going to stop this madness.
Do you know
We
how
need
many
the guard. Somebody should go tell the guard that these people are here.
Do you think anybody in town would stand up to this?
I know many of my friends would.
That is good to hear.
But this is dividing families. I know wives and husbands that are splitting up because of the argument. They just find they can't live with each other anymore. It's horrible.
That is sad to hear.
Be careful.
You too. I may seek you out again. What is your name?
Cherish.
Cherish? I'm Thistle.
Nice to meet you, Thistle. Gale? You're looking for a rabble-rouser?
I sure am.
All right. Again, not hard to find. They don't hide at all. Did you want somebody that is just verbally agreeing, or do you want to try to find somebody that looks like they're actually part of the Purple Crows?
Someone who's actually part of the Purple Crows.
Okay. Yeah, you just look for the colorful wristband and the gray cloak or coat. And yeah, she turns to you and goes, "Hey, are you happy with what the boss is saying?"
He's quite the speaker, isn't he?
Amazing. I don't know where he learned to do what he does, but I have watched him turn people like that.
He has quite the oratory skills, I must say. How did you become what do you call the crow jackets, or
The Purple Crows.
oh, the Purple Crows. How did you end up joining the Purple Crows?
Well, he came to my town last year. He was wounded, and I helped him. I helped set his leg, and he explained about the Mouse Guard and how once this war was over, they weren't going to be useful and they should be set out. And I agreed, because power should never stay in the hands of one group of people for too long.
That's a very good point. I remember a lot of instances where there's been corruption and wrongdoings. But there's another organization to stand up against the tyranny of the Mouse Guard.
Yeah, I can't believe people have been blind to it for as long as they have.
Yeah, is he the leader of the Purple Crows, or is he just one of
No, he's... The way he explained it to me is he's just the voice. We're split into factions. And leading it is actually 3 mice. And then there are several voices that have traveled.
Do you think they could use an extra healer? I'm a wandering healer myself, and I wintered over Lockhaven, but there was a big to-do, and someone one of the Purple Crows on the Crow came and blew up Lockhaven and tore down many of the guard mice.
Yeah, that was a long planned mission. I'm glad to hear that it went well.
Yes,
and he's got like a very sick smile on his face. He's clearly picturing nasty things.
I'm just like, yeah. So are you a recruiter? Can I talk to you if I wanted to join up, or do I have to go somewhere? And
no, if you want to join, go speak with Voice. When he's done, he'll give you a band, assuming that you're good at what you do. You'll probably come to me to find out whether you're good at what you do.
Well, I'm glad I met you. What was your name again, good sir?
Chance.
Chance. What good fortune to have met you by chance.
Always good fortune.
And you said there's 3 mice leading the movement.
Yes. The body, the mind, and the spirit.
Body, the mind, and the spirit. I like how organized and well thought out this movement is.
Indeed.
And do you know where... And are we speaking to the body, the mind, or the spirit right now? Or this little crew?
Oh, I'm just a goon. I'm nobody important. The man speaking, or the mouse speaking, is a voice.
I see.
There are 8 voices.
And Chance, what do you think will happen once the guard is brought down? What's our role in it afterwards?
To make sure that the mice are that all of the conflict that has been caused, damage is fixed. So husbands reunited with wives, kids with their families, make sure that all the farms that we had to, and she sort of strokes her chin, that we had to acquire from them, borrow from them, are returned, and that all mice are given an equal share.
See. And then I have the crow feather. I'm like, I have this crow feather that I found, and I thought I'd return it to the rightful owner of the crow. Do you know anything about where the purple crows train our crows?
I don't know. This voice's crow was sent out on a particular message task. We don't expect it back for a couple of days.
I see. I mean, I think it's quite something that you're able to train crows and ride upon crows, and I mean, there must be an area where you train them and to send them off to do tasks.
I assume there is, yeah. It's above my knowledge base, though.
And are there different focuses where the body or the mind or the spirit, what each area is in charge of?
No, they work more as a triumvirate, a council of sorts.
I see. Well, Carrie, I'm like, well, that sounds like a great thing. And I guess, do you know how long the party and the celebration's going on?
Like I said, we're not expecting the crow back for a couple of days.
I see. Well, I'm just a traveler, a healing mouse, and I would love to, as I said, get part of this movement. I've had some gripes against the guard mice myself, so.
Excellent. She whistles. She sticks her fingers between her lips and does that shrill whistle thing that some of you can do. And she says, "Yo, voice! I got someone interested over here." And she points at you. And the mouse known as the voice turns, "Excellent! Come up and tell us your testimony."
Hello, I'd be like, hello, voice, is it?
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Gail. I am from the city of Barkstone. As my gray and grizzled fur can tell you, that I've lived a pretty long life. I've worked my way up as a healer, but due to the many of you, or maybe not so many of you, may remember the bad winter of 17, where so many of us died of illness and famine. I lost my parents that winter, and it's what brought me to my calling and my passion of healing. But I remember that winter, the guard mice were nowhere to be seen. No one to help, no one to bring food or medicines or potions that might ease the suffering. Down with the guard mice. I say, down with the guard mice, and in with the new.
Do you want to give me an orator roll? See how
Oh.
worked up you can get the crowd?
I'm not an orator. What if I don't have anything in this trait?
You just roll one dice.
One dice.
Now, do you have any traits or wises that make sense for this?
Let's see. I'm matriarch wise, herb wise, medicine wise, epidemic wise. Natural bearings, I don't think would help. Steady paw, sharp eyed. Matriarch wise might be the closest.
Sure. I think Steady Paw makes a certain amount of sense. Because you're not, like, up there trembling or, like, fumbling around like you'd be nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Thistle, is there anything that you can think of to do to help Gale?
Yeah, the only thing I can think of to do to help would be to throw up the arm and say, down with the guard mice. I mean, I don't have any orator skills or anything, so, and I don't have anything else
Right.
that, for dice-wise, that would help, so.
All right.
I could probably cotton on to what she's doing.
Why don't you give me, sounds like 2 dice?
Okay. Oh gosh. Yeah, my rolls. Come on, Yuri. Aha! That's a 5 and a 6.
Nice. Now, you said you were using a wise as well. Is there a story detail that you would like to add?
I'd be like, the guard have been here for a very long time, as have I. There's been stories of some corruption, some good doing, but I think overall it weighs towards the guard. It's time for the guards to see their time done.
Excellent. All right. Well, I think that's probably enough that somebody, probably one of the 2 people beside the voice, leans into your ear and says, if you're serious about joining us, take a boat to Rustleaf.
Go to Russell. I thank you. I've seen the power of your organization and the things that you have done in Lockhaven, and I know you are a serious organization that can get things done and see change happen.
Okay. Steve, did you want to take the break there?
If that's a good spot for it, yeah, it's about time.
Yeah. Yeah, it would just be another roll and some more role play, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So thanks, Chris. We'll be back in 10 minutes, everyone. We're just going to take a little break, and we'll do another half. See you then. Welcome back.
Let's do it, mices.
Mises to pieces.
Pieces to pieces, yeah.
So our 5 mice have got what they were hoping to get. They got some information. They were able to sort of save one poor mouse and bury his companion.
Oh, did Checker survive, or has he just not died yet?
No, he just hasn't died yet.
Okay.
Gale and Thistle, now that you have this information, I assume there was some sort of like meet you back in 5 minutes, or I'll make a cawing sound when I'm ready.
Well, I think I see Thistle in the crowd, and then I sort of make a little movement to meet up.
Okay.
I tug my whisker.
Twirl it. A little mustache. Okay, well, however you guys get back together, you get back together.
Oh, do they give me a band?
No, because you're not part of the crew yet. They just told you where to go to get one.
I see.
Are the two of you staying in town? Are you headed back out to meet up with your other companions?
What would be less suspicious? Is it still daytime hours, or?
No, it's probably getting closer to like late afternoon. 4 in the afternoon.
If there's nobody watching us, I would like to leave and make way to my group. But
I would say if you're not being as entertaining as the dude on the stand, they're probably not paying that much attention to you.
then I would like to quietly depart the city, rendezvous back with Thistle, and then to the other three.
Okay. And for the three of you outside of town, is there anything you'd like to do before your two compatriots meet up with you?
I think I'll send Othello to climb something and see if he can see over the walls, maybe climb a tree or something, to keep an eye on Gale and Thistle. Let us know if they're in trouble.
Boss, did you want me to go up with I forget the other one's name.
Hildegard?
Hildegard? Yeah, I'll gesture you to come on up
Okay.
to where I'm camped out.
The ants will help you dig the other grave if you need it.
Yeah, that's fine. Listen, they don't want me to talk to them, do they?
The ants?
Yeah, like...
I mean, yeah, you just, they don't understand you, but they can tell by your voice what you're kind of going for.
I'll let them dig. Thanks.
Okay. And then I'll climb up the tree as well and help out with observation in the meantime. Sorry, I forgot your name. We haven't been on the road that long yet.
It's been a lot. I am in my feelings right now, but I do take a minute to sort of quietly point out to the tender paw like some key areas, like how to place his feet, make sure he's being quiet, just sort of settle into our perch here, make sure that we're in cover, have a little learning moment.
Okay. And specifically, you guys are trying to spot Gale and Thistle.
Yeah, we can go a little higher up this tree. And
Just keep an eye out in general too, if anyone's coming.
Yep.
Yeah. My instructions to Othello were to keep an eye on them in there, because if they're in trouble, we won't know otherwise.
Right.
Yep.
Any other questions for Checkers before he departs his mortal coil?
Where are your people, Checkers? Where are your family?
They're in Blackrock. If they're still alive. I was told they'd be hunted.
I will go to them, Checkers. I'll find them if I can.
That would be appreciated. Thank you. Okay. He passes on at that point in time. I think probably just as Gale and Thistle sort of come into everyone's view. You guys are all reunited.
Kaka! That was a signal, right?
We'll work on that.
That's true. There's crows in this. The crows are the problem, so maybe we should do a different bird noise.
Throw them off.
Like a hummingbird.
Okay. Information is passed back and forth, I assume. Everybody's up to date. Do you go into any of the information that Checkers gave you, Angus?
Yeah, I'll bring everyone up to speed. It sounds like we found out essentially the same-ish information. Basically, these guys are using the overreach of corrupt or careless guard members as an excuse to start their own competing force and take power.
I'm like, well done, Angus, Othello, and Hildegard, and in taking care of our brethren, hanging in for the information. And then I also explained what Thistle and I learned in Wild Seed, and that we have a lead in Rustweed.
Could we head
Oh,
that
that's
way?
just north of where I used to live.
You're from Port
Where I grew up.
Sumac?
Yeah.
Captain, do we keep tracking them down until we find their leader?
Our mission was to capture the saboteur of Lockhaven and to bring them back to justice. Meanwhile, gathering as much information we can on this organization is a good thing to bring back to the Guard.
You do have to give the leader some credit. He did go and do the dirty work himself, assuming that was the leader that did it.
Well,
I don't have to give anybody credit.
Well, I mean, he could have just easily sent a subordinate with a crow. It seemed personal or very specific, unless that wasn't the leader that came. Just a thought.
it wasn't the leader. That's what you heard, right, Captain? That it was one of 8 voices serving under 3 leaders?
Yes, it's a
See, that's important.
It's a well-organized rebellion, from what I can tell.
Now,
And you
this
said that-
this one in Wild Seed, is that the same one that bombed Lockhaven?
not to my knowledge, no, it did not seem that way. Because if it were, they would have been celebrating the bombing in Lockhaven. As it was, it seemed like they were celebrating the hanging of the 2 guardsmen and more of a denouncement of the guard in general.
It's very disturbing.
There were only a few speaking out, and they want to stand up for the guard, but they're worried because it's tearing families apart. They're on separate sides. They don't agree.
Well, then we should take action fast before they do.
Did we ever find the farmer's husband?
No.
But wouldn't they have brought him here? Or could they have taken him somewhere else?
Checker said that the movement is in Caligaro as well, and possibly other towns.
And Caligaro is a port city where we can take a boat to Rustleaf if we need to get more of a lead on the situation.
So, geographically, we met the farmer lady sort of just outside Lockhaven, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But it was like this road, essentially.
Yep.
So the people she saw were either coming from Wild Seed or through Wild Seed. If they'd come from any of these other towns, there wouldn't have been any reason for them to be on this road.
Correct.
Okay.
But there was no prisoners or anything in the city, right? They didn't have anyone found there that...
Well, the farmer had only seen them on the way to Lockhaven. So those people that marched in, they hadn't come back yet when we passed. So no, there wouldn't be any prisoners from Lockhaven in Wildseed. And if they had taken her husband,
passed them? Because I thought they were going to Wild Seed.
no, the lady that we questioned on the road said that some guy on a bird and 25 mice with him had taken her husband on their way to Lockhaven.
Oh, I thought they were leaving Lockhaven when they took it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, I misunderstood that.
So that
Never
group
mind
is
then.
either still there or hasn't gotten back here yet.
Okay. So, okay. I'm catching up.
So, where are you headed now?
Great question.
The way I see it, you have three options. You go to Calogero and take a boat to Frostleaf. Go to Darkwater, take a port to Sumac, then go up to Frostleaf.
Is it Rustleaf or Frostleaf?
Or sorry, Rustleaf. Or you could walk
Back
through
to-
the wilderness
Oh.
from Wild Seed to the lake and either hope that you find a boat or build a boat and then cross to Rustleaf.
Is there any sort of message system for like sending a runner or bug
An
or
insect?
bird with a message back to Lockhaven?
Birds
Except
are
like
often used, yeah. Othelio could probably train an insect, or might be able to train an insect to just carry a message.
Yeah, I could like attempt to train like a moth or something.
But it would be like
Like-
a letter. It wouldn't be the moth landing in town going, "Yo, bitches."
Right.
Yeah.
Although that would be preferable. No, I did promise that farmer woman that we'd try to find out about her husband, so I'd love to send a message to the guardsmen back in Lockhaven that a man was taken for his support of the guard and may be in town. Imprisoned by these invaders pretending to be locals.
Yes, and I would also want to write a report and an update on our findings to the Queen, since this was our mission.
Yeah.
But then within that, I would also probably say that we're on our way to Rustleaf.
Via
That I don't say.
Yeah, good call. But I think we should go through Caligaro. Because Checker
Yes,
says that's where they were caught.
Hmm.
agreed.
Or
As
we
much as I
could
would like to
say-
see my parents.
We could say we're going through one place, but go through the other.
I don't think we should lie in a report.
Hmm.
Do we suspect spying?
Whether we
Or-
suspect it or not, it's possible. We're sending an unmanned, unmoused message back home.
Maybe we just don't say where we're going. Just say we're in pursuit.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Because if
Okay.
we tell them we're in Port Sumac and the Queen sends guards to Port Sumac looking for us, then we've started trouble.
Fair enough.
I think it's pretty reasonable that a town, well, that every town has some messenger, something that has been trained by the guard to head back to probably the castle in itself
Okay.
at Lockhaven. Otholio, if you'd like to make a roll for an insect thing.
Sure. I'd love to.
Failure will only cost time. The animal will make it to Lockhaven. It's just when.
Got it.
Can I add somehow to that role as a guard captain? I have many resources.
How are your resources helping in this situation? Be specific.
Maybe the moth that I have is one of many of the that Othello has is one of the many trainee moths that the guard uses.
Okay.
I feel like. Do you have Hunter? That might help.
I do have Hunter.
Help me find a moth.
Okay. Anybody else helping? And Othelio, do you have any traits or wises that you think would be helpful or detrimental to this task?
Yeah.
If you were using B, I have apiarist, but
I have I have weather sense and clever. Both can kind of be argued to like navigational reasons and training purposes.
Okay.
But I don't want to use those because it's one per session, right?
I have Weather Watcher as a skill, so maybe I can assist as well.
Okay.
So what does that put me at right now? Am I +2 dice if I
Yes.
from just their help?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And we're probably only looking for 2 passes. 2
So that's
successes.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 2 successes.
Excellent.
One of them is a 6, if that matters.
Okay.
Or axe. Maybe axes are just for the.
Oh, don't use the terms. I haven't bothered to remember them.
Okay. Axe is a 6.
Okay. Yeah. So your moth understands what it is that you want. You attach the note somehow to it in a way that's not going to interfere with its flying, and off it goes.
Sticky sap.
Yep.
I feel much better going off miles in another direction now that we've at least done something about that kidnapped farmer.
Yeah. It's our
All
duty, I feel like, as Mouse Guard to do what we can for the people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, who's rolling to get you to your destination?
Okay, from here we want to go to Caligaro.
I can roll. I've got 3 in Scout and 3 in Pathfinding. Unless
Okay,
anybody
better.
wants to. Does
Yeah,
anybody
better
have
than
something
me.
better?
I'll assist. I have 2 in both of those skills.
I'll assist you. I have 3 in both of those.
Okay.
So do I add 2 dice?
Does Hildegard have any traits or wises that would be helpful?
I. Oh. This is the wrong one. I could use my determined trait. Because now I am pissed off.
Sure. that
Still
makes sense.
angry.
Okay, so that's 3 additional dice.
All right.
And I think it's just 3 successes.
Yep, that is exactly 3 successes.
Excellent. You guys are really good at rolling what I tell you to roll. Okay, So you wander through. I'm going to give you a little bonus for the 6 that Othelio provided. On your way, you notice a pack hanging from a tree. It's clearly fallen from some great height because the branches broke, but not like completely broken. And so it's just sort of hanging, I would say like 2 mice high off the ground.
Boss, there's a pack right there in the tree.
I want to stab it with my halberd and bring it down.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, good idea, Hildegard. She's a smart one, that kid.
It's a very gray pack. The same
Wait.
kind of gray that you've been seeing a lot of recently.
Wait, it may be a trap of some kind.
It fell, boss. It fell from the sky. Why would it be a trap? That's
Already got it.
Because the last thing they dropped from the sky was a bomb.
That's
But it's the
that actually
middle
makes sense.
of the wilderness.
The
Okay.
wilderness right by
Yeah.
us. What's in it, Hildegard?
Hildegard, yeah, I already opened it.
I dropped it down because it's on the point of my halberd, so it's given
Okay.
a few inches away, and it doesn't blow up. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and kind of flip it open and see what's in there.
Sure. There's some rations. There is a scroll. And there is also some fur. Not
Fur.
mouse fur.
Weird.
No.
Like fur stuck onto something, or like
No, just loose in the pack.
Loose in the pack, like it's being used for padding.
Maybe.
Somebody, because I would like to. I do have 3 in armorer, so I would be pretty familiar with how you like pack something and to cushion it if you need to move. So
There's nothing breakable in the pack. It is just the fur, and like I said, it's just loosely thrown in there.
Maybe
is there
And
a lot
the
of
scroll.
empty? I hand the scroll to Gale.
Okay.
Is there empty space that could have been taken up by an explosive?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well,
It's pretty well full.
not an explosive big enough to have done the damage at like Lockhaven.
Okay.
Could have maybe be used as a like a grenade size explosion, I guess.
Okay. So, but not like a big empty space in this sack. It's still
No.
mostly okay.
What kind of fur is it? Can we tell?
I mean, it sort of looks like a combination of weasel and what's badger.
Weasel and badger. Weasels are definitely our enemies. Are badgers also our enemy?
Badgers eat mice.
Yeah, badgers are our enemies, yes.
Mostly anything bigger than us is potentially an enemy.
Pretty much every other animal is our enemy.
Yeah.
What's in the scroll as I open it up?
The scroll is clearly the plans for Lockhaven. It explains how to create the explosive, where to drop it, and then what the ground troops are supposed to do.
What are the ground troops supposed to do?
Sow dissent and chaos. And kill the queen. Nothing surprising.
I take a little paw full of the fur. I was like, so the badgers are behind the whole thing.
Maybe. Let's not jump to conclusions, Hildegard. We still have a lot more fact-finding to do. But we did tell our suspicions earlier in our report that from what the farmer's wife told us. So.
I am war-wise. Now that I have this detailed battle plan for a war, is there any additional information I can glean from it about where this bomb would have had to be constructed or where these people would have been recruited from?
Well, you could probably figure out why Caligero is involved.
Okay.
Caligero is involved. I'm never going to say that right.
Calogero or Calogero?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Depends on your accents.
Around the town is a lot of sulfur. And so they would have been digging that up to help with the explosive. And then apparently one of the fish species that swims between Rustleaf and Caligero is particularly oily. Think like mackerel, tuna. And so the instructions are like, wring this fish out and combine it with the sulfur.
Okay.
Have a wick X long, also soaked in fish oil.
Okay, so I think we are getting a pretty clear picture that this operation, if not the whole thing, this operation at least was planned in Caligero. But and I don't know if I don't think there's anything I can do about it either way, but do I feel like this plan of theirs with this amount of people and this strategy has a chance of success in Lockhaven?
Only if they can deal with the queen in a sufficiently fast manner.
Okay.
If they can take her out, whether that's killing her or holding her hostage or whatever, if they can control her somehow, there might be enough dissenters or cowards that might side with the Purple Crows.
And she
which,
was
of course,
hurt.
then would speed things up.
The queen was hurt, but still alive when we left, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, we better do our work fast and then get back there to kill all the traitors.
Yeah. Hildegard, the fur, real quick, is it just loose or is it manufactured into anything? It's just loose, right? Loose fur?
Yep, just loose.
And was it, you said it was badger and what else?
Weasel.
Weasel. Didn't we just have a war with weasels?
You did.
Yeah, weasels are bad.
Do you think to them the war is not done?
Of course the war's not done. They're weasels.
Yes. They want to eat us all. So this could be their plan to disarm the guard or disband the guard so they could swoop in.
Yeah, weaken us from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Now, perhaps I misunderstood, but the fur, is this like loose fur, like there just happened to be hairs from a weasel here? Or is it like someone has skinned a weasel and is using its fur in this pack?
It looks neatly trimmed. Like
But
if
is
you
it-
were to take a weasel to a vet and it needed to get shaved to get a shot,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. There's no blood on it to suggest like it was held down and like torn out.
Okay, so it is just fur, not like a
There's no
jacket
skin?
made of
No
weasel fur.
skin attached
No,
to it.
no.
Oh, it's not a
Just the
skin.
fur.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Can I take a look and see if it has been cut. Like it's not just, cast off fur with like the root still attached, but like the fur has been.
Oh no, it's been cut.
It's
with
cut,
something
yeah.
sharp.
Oh, so,
Yeah,
okay.
I had been interpreting the presence of weasel fur as someone has a little cloak or a shawl made of weasel fur, and therefore
That's
this
why I
person is
wanted
an
to clarify,
enemy of
yeah.
weasels. Yeah. But if it is a weasel has lent his fur to this person, that's very different.
Right.
That
Well,
that
why
is in
would
fact
they-
evidence.
Why would they cut it and keep it though?
That's where, yeah, I can't figure that out myself. Like, it just seems so weird to have fur on them unless there was some intention behind it.
It makes sense actually. If you
Maybe
think
it's a
about
weird cult.
what we're thinking right now is that this weasel's fur being in a bag means that these
And
mouse knights are in league with them. If their plan was to plant this fur in the mouse guard headquarters or something, and then imply that weasels were working with the mouse guard.
Is that included in the plans for the scroll? That exact like thing to plant fur?
Oh, great question.
There is no mention of fur of any sort in the scroll.
So they're probably not trying to frame the weasels.
How likely is it that this is just like loose fur, like loose hair that just falls off? Like if you're like grooming a dog or petting a dog and just hair falls
It's
off.
cut. It is cut.
It's been cut. It's got like a very straight
Edge to it.
It's been cut. Yeah, edge. That's
Well, we don't have enough evidence, I think, to draw a conclusion on that, right? We should probably
I don't think so.
to continue. I wish we found this backpack before I sent the moth, though. It would be nice to send some of this evidence back to the.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Let's head on.
okay.
Yeah.
So you guys enter Calajuro. I turn the game over to you. So each player can now make one test to get rid of any conditions they have. And I think thus far the only person with condition is Hildegard.
Yes.
But you can also sort of use it for getting questions or trying to get answers to questions you might have. You can use it to play out a personal role-playing scene. So like if Athelio and Angus wanted to have sort of a mentor-student thing there, you can spend a check for that. And by default, it's one check per person. If you used a trait against yourself, then you can gain another one as well. But I don't think anybody did that. We're just sort of doing traits the last half of the game.
Right.
So,
Yes.
who would like to start? Does anybody have anything that they want to do in this town?
So, do we enter the town like uncontested? It's just a normal town type
Yep.
of situation.
Yeah, as far as you know, there are no beefs with the guard in this town. There's no signs, no rabble rousing, no great orator.
Yeah,
I want to check in with the guard post.
Okay. What exactly are you hoping to get out of this?
Mainly update on the condition of the city in terms of either information regarding unrest, the health of the city, because we just came out of winter, if there's any lingering sicknesses or illness that we need to be aware of.
And I'll remain with the captain.
Okay. This sounds like administration. What kind of skill would you like to roll for this?
Yeah, I guess administrator would work, as my role as a guard captain.
Okay. Are you adding any wises or traits to this?
Let's see. I guess medicine wise or epidemic wise in terms of the health of the city or information that way and I don't know that matriarch wise would fit in this situation, but yeah, or sharp-eyed is one of my traits.
Sure.
And then I have 3 in administrator.
Okay. Thistle, is there anything you can think of that you can do to help? If you want to help?
I've got inquisitive in traits, alert, and I also have the epidemic in the whatever that wise is.
Okay.
Healer. So
No, you use any of those you want. That all makes sense in various contexts.
I think for Thistle it would probably be inquisitive. She's trying to learn from her mentor.
Okay. Gail,
Can I be
go ahead.
there
Sounds like
too?
you get 1 extra dice from her and then 1 from your trait and wise.
Can I be there too? Just tagging along to sort of like back her up and look really like try to look like big and scary, but also throw in a dice for Persuader, which
Sure.
I have 3 in.
Sure, why not?
She's talking just. I'm trying to act big and scary, but just like, please, it's really important.
So then
Right.
I guess that's 6 dice.
That's a whole whack of dice.
All right, rolling
I'm gonna
6
say
dice.
4 successes.
4 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. That was only 2 passes and 4 fails. It's 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Okay.
Out of 6 dice. Sorry, guys.
I mean, that's typical Yuri though, like roll, right?
Yeah, we tried. We tried to save you from yourself.
Appreciate it.
So you get, I mean, the most basic of answers. Basically, yeah, everything's good here. We're all good here. How are you? Han
Wonderful.
Solo answer.
I was gonna say Han Solo.
Nice.
I was gonna ask if the mouse's name was Han.
So helpful, everyone.
Anybody else have stuff they want to do in town?
I have a 3 in Harvester, and it's because my parents were harvesters.
Mhm.
I would like to bring Othello with me to utilize his laborer skill to help me, and help gather food for this town. It's spring. I assume we're out of the thaw, or still in it a little bit, and work with the local harvesters to just sort of like be friendly, make connections, and see if I can glean any information from these people as I make friends by working alongside them.
That's excellent. Are you down with that, Othello?
Yes, boss. I'll help you. But I feel like I'd be far more useful if I got some insects to do the labor for us.
These kind of people, they respect you more if you work with your hands.
I understand, boss. I'm ready to get dirty then. Put me in.
All right. So I've got 3 in Harvester, and I'll take 1 more from his help.
Could I help with my weather sense trait?
Absolutely.
Well, no, I can't. I can't do both. I can't help and trait, right?
No.
So, never
Yeah,
mind.
you can.
Never mind.
You
It's
can
fine.
help or you can help.
Uh, I think this is pretty simple. Ob 2. You're trying to help people that are going to be more chatty.
Okay, so I only rolled a one success, but I also have Harvest Wise, so I can re-roll all the fails, right?
Yep.
All of them? Wow.
Is it all the fails or just all the ones? It says all the snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, fails.
All your fails.
That produces no new fails. It's the same number on opposite dice. 3 and 1.
Oh,
Um,
that sucks.
So I only got one success.
Okay. They're... You can tell they want to talk to you.
Mm.
And that they're very appreciative of the two of your help. But every time somebody goes to say something to you, another person walks past and they just sort of button up. Like they're clearly afraid to speak out loud about what they know.
It's
So
information.
they'll talk
in
to you
itself.
all day long about the harvest stuff, but they won't talk about like the health of the town, anything that might be going on regarding the purple crows.
Oof. That's information in and of itself. That means there's a faction here that they're scared of.
That makes sense, boss. If only we knew where to find them.
We do. The ports. They needed fish to make those bombs.
Smart. Oh, also the sulfur mines.
Yeah, that too. They'll have connections in both those places.
I grew up in a port city, so maybe maybe we start there. Not that I can help that much, actually. Never mind.
I mean, sounds like all help is good help, right?
Yeah. Should we tell the others
Yeah.
before we go? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's tell them.
I assume everybody sort of shares anything that's not private.
Oh yeah, they were so unhelpful. The guard post. They had no information. I think they're just sleeping on the job.
Boss said our guys helped us by not helping us, so we still got information.
Not what we hoped, but at least confirmation of what we already suspected.
Okay. Anybody else want to do something in town?
So how do I go about clearing my anger?
So for you, you need to get 2 successes on a willpower check. You just need to explain to me how you're doing that. So does this look like you just find a quiet spot and meditate?
I think what I would like to do, if it's all right with you, is Hildegard's still chewing over what Checkers said about guards who step out of their lane and are greedy. And I think what I'd like to do is kind of find somebody in town and ask them, like, actually kind of put myself out there and say, hey, you haven't seen any inappropriate behavior from other guards mice, have you? Like anybody taking more than, what they need or doing anything like that? And just entertaining, like opening up that idea in her that, like, oh, not every guard mouse is honorable.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Do you have any traits or wises that you'd like to use?
Sure. I will. So my will is 3. I've already used my wise, which doesn't really come into play here. My Lockhaven wise. But I have, you know what? Guard's Honor would be perfect for this.
That makes
My
perfect
trait
sense.
of Guard's Honor. And I don't know if we're close to wrapping up this session because I do have one other. Can I only use one trait at a time?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll use Guard's Honor for this.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Did we break something? I'm not showing people in their spots anymore.
Yeah, there we're back.
That was weird.
All right. And you said 2 successes?
Yes.
That is exactly 2 successes.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. So yeah, what does that look like at the end? Like now that you've sort of come to this through this thought process, like is it relief that you feel, or is it just sort of acceptance?
What does the person say back to me? Have they seen something, or are they like, no, never seen anything like that? What's their response?
They have seen what she considers to be minor abuses of the Mouse Guard's power. Things like maybe they stay a little too long at someone's house, ask for an extra portion of whatever food, but nothing super egregious as like, we're taking your baby.
Using your baby as cannonball. I say...
Now, who's spreading that rumor? It seems to be everywhere.
Really, the baby taking.
The voice is good.
And I say, well, I'm sorry that they let you down. We will strive to be better. And kind of puff out my chest as I'm like, all right, well, not everybody is great, but I'm going to be the best and make up for everybody else's failings.
Oh, God.
And this is a completely normal and healthy thing for Hildegard to believe she can do.
Oh, boy.
Made a zealot.
I'm not angry anymore.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes, you're more angry than ever. You just don't know it anymore.
I think she leans into you, puts an arm on your shoulder, and says, I believe it, and it can only come from the younger generation. Thank you. And then wanders off,
All right.
washing her clothes or whatever she was doing before.
Old
feel
man Angus
really
staggers by
good.
going, we're fucked!
Athelio or Thistle, you guys have anything you'd like to do in town?
Oh, did my helping Angus not count as my thing?
No.
Oh, great. Then I'd actually like to try hunting a little bit to get ourselves some rations and stuff, since I don't think we have any food. I just like if we have some downtime.
Sure.
Yeah, because there's nothing. I feel like there's nothing in town that I specifically could do as just, my rank. So yeah, I like to try hunting.
Okay. What are you looking for? Things like grain aren't particularly hard to hunt. They don't move.
Yeah, but we were doing farming with the people, and I didn't feel like we should take any of their food, since that seems to be a problem.
Okay. So are you
but
looking for like nuts, berries, anything?
Yeah, I guess is hunting like foraging as well?
I mean, kind of the same, unless you're going to actually like hunt an insect down to eat it.
True, we could.
Mice are mostly sort of vegetarian, right?
Great, then yeah, I can use this as like hunting just nuts and berries.
Okay. What's Athelio's favorite of foods?
Probably like just straight blueberries.
I knew you were going to say that. I don't know why.
All right, give me a roll.
Was
Is
down
anybody
to help
helping
me
you?
with this.
Is anybody helping Athelio?
Yep. This will
Okay.
has some hunting, so she'll help.
I will
Yeah,
also.
Oh,
Okay,
great.
how are you helping there, Angus?
Oh, I
Snacking
also
on-
have Hunter. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you're just like going to stand over and be like, pick that berry.
I mean, that's the form that it takes. I am his boss.
Yeah, I assumed the underlings would go and collect the food, but it's nice that boss has come to help.
Okay.
So that's okay. Great.
Do you have any traits or wises that you'd like to use?
I don't need it.
Okay. So you got 2 bonus dice.
Yeah, with the 2 bonus dice, I have 4 successes.
Oh, more than enough.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you do anything special with the berries? Like, are you cooking them? Do you just eat them raw?
I am not a cook at all, so for me it would be raw. But I think I would maybe dry some out for the journey.
Sure.
Any nuts and things that don't need to be dried, obviously, those will probably be kept as food for later, and then maybe some berries just for today.
You know what? I do have cook, so I'll re-flavor it that my helping was that part of it.
Okay, sure.
You add chili peppers and make them spicy blueberries.
Yeah, I made blueberry chili.
Well, that won't anger any
Blueberry
Texans.
hot sauce.
Blueberry hot sauce.
So yeah,
sandwich.
Hopefully we get at least a day or 2 of some rations, because I noticed that hungry and thirsty is a condition, so I wanted to make sure we had some backup for that.
Okay.
Great.
Thistle, you had something you wanted to do as well?
Yeah, I was thinking after Angus and Othello leave their harvesting thing, we've reconvened that, and maybe even after the hunting, that I would go back over, because I have Harvester, and I would just go help harvest also, but I would stay alert to see if I could overhear them talking.
Oh, okay. So, sorry, which skill did you want to use for that?
I'm going to use my skill Harvester.
Okay.
And can I use a trait with that or not?
Yeah, if you want to use a treat.
So those are what I'm going to use.
Are Angus and Othelio, who were the only other 2 harvesting, helping her as well?
I was going to, but she said after we left, she went.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, I guess we're
She
done
did say
already.
that.
So.
Okay.
A 4 and 2 2s.
So 1 success?
One
2-2.
success.
Okay. What I will give you for 1 success is you hear a couple of bakers. They've gone out to look at the seaweed, like the shore of the town, looking for seaweed to add to whatever baked goods they're making.
Yum.
And they both talk about how thankful they are that the boats have stopped fishing. That it's just their people are now allowed to fish rather than just the purple crows.
Oh.
Okay. We'll definitely share that with the group when I scuttle on back over there.
All right. So Hildegard, if you haven't already, you can remove your anger from your character sheet. Nobody else had any conditions, so we're good there. You should see 2 currencies, one called Fate and one called Persona, on your character sheets. You can add a Fate for playing your instincts, playing your instincts. Clever wise use. I don't think there was anybody that didn't use a wise cleverly. So if you used a wise, give yourself a fate. And I will give you all a fate for role playing because you guys are always awesome at that. Why I love watching you. So that should be at least 2. I don't think we discussed what people's instincts were, though.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't really do it.
Oh, yeah. To always check plants and terrain before entering a new area. I don't think I did that.
I should have been doing it. Mine is have a feeling when someone may not be telling the truth.
Mine is go to someone else for help when in trouble.
Mine is... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you finish yours, Matt. Sorry.
He's trying to think whether or not he used
I
it.
was like, I don't think I was technically fully in trouble yet to this session.
Yeah.
But I
Mine
have no
is...
chance.
Mine is, how is what I'm doing looking to other mice? So, arguably, there's a couple times.
You did that. You
that
absolutely did that right at the
I
end
think
there.
you did, yeah.
So you can add 1 for that, too. That's awesome.
All right.
Okay, and then you can add a persona for living your belief, pursuing your goal, and we'll talk about MVP in a bit.
I did not do any of my things. I talked about my belief, but I didn't really live it.
So if you're living your belief, you add a persona?
Correct.
Well, my belief is a scratch unclean becomes a fevered wound, trim the lip now, or you'll chip a cup later. Speaking to my background as coming from a pottery background. Not sure that anybody was quite injured, but earlier in the session, I did ask if anybody was injured.
Mm-hmm.
And they needed to be healthy. And when I checked in at the guard post, I did wanted to check in on any illness or sickness. So I don't know if that counts.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then my goal was keep the guards and community healthy and ready and train the next generation of healers.
I don't know that you did that. Anybody?
Yep.
Okay. Any other questions about any of that?
I think
Whether or not you did or didn't?
I think I played out my belief is the mouse guard are the best of mice, and a mouse that lets down the guard has no business remaining in the ranks.
Mhm.
So I struggled with that belief, and
That's a good thing.
but it reinforced my goal to be the best guard ever.
Okay.
So,
You know what? Maybe
Sorry?
I'd like to back up to the fate points.
Sure.
My instinct is study every creature in case it is my next foe. And it just occurred to me this entire episode was doing that.
Yeah.
I was thinking of it like hiding in the bushes and watching a snake, but we've been studying these mouse knights. Because we're
Exactly.
going to kill the fuck out of them next week.
That's right.
I'll take a fate point for that after all then.
Yeah. And try to remember, you can game this as much as you want. If you can convince the other players that you've done the thing, take a point.
Fair enough.
Obviously, if it gets really ridiculous, I'll step in and be like, "Yeah," or not.
Well, my belief is kind of silly. I mean, it's like it starts out with fight for only what matters the most, unless it's edible. Fight for that too. I guess hunting for the food could have been the edible part, but that's. I feel like that's a little bit of a stretch.
All right, I'll help you with this one.
Yeah.
Going with Agnes to weed out information is still hunting, and you were helping feed the community.
True. It's true. And then my goal is to generally find a purpose worth fighting for.
Well, I think you were given a purpose to fight for.
I was given a purpose, yeah, but I was actually going to use the farmer lady as more of a reason because I've been on that since it happened. Like I've been trying to find that. That's kind of my purpose right now.
Okay. When we're all done here, you guys can also change your goals if you would like. Especially now that you sort of know what you're out there doing. Having a goal that is completely counterproductive to what it is we're doing. Like, for example, Steve wants to kill a cat. Maybe he doesn't ever run into a cat.
There don't seem to be any cats involved.
You could change it to crow now.
Yeah.
Change it to crow.
A badger, weasel.
Or, like something larger than yourself.
Yeah, I will change it to crow.
Okay, so
Especially after our conversation about could you fight a crow?
Absolutely. Now I'm thinking about it all the time. You see me doing one-arm push-ups.
Can it be like a sub goal over our overarching goal?
To slay
Like
the enemies of mouse kind.
So for an extra persona point, who do we think was the MVP? The most valuable player? And it's only you guys that guess or that decide this.
Well,
I think it was Yuri for getting the key information, leading the infiltration.
yeah, I was going to say that, or Hildegard for making all of our navigation checks.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say it was between the two of them as well. The Yuri did a great job of putting a wool over their eyes, over the enemy's eyes, though.
I vote Gale.
I vote Gale.
Captain!
But I have to say, kudos to the cutting down of the guards, because I was like,
Oh yeah,
too risky out, and then you guys went for the risky venture, so and then got valuable information.
I just felt that that's what the guard would do.
Yeah, you can't leave them up there.
Yeah.
No choice.
So
no
that's an extra
choice.
persona for Yuri or for Gale. Who is the workhorse? Sometimes one player carries the group through a lot of tough stuff. The character has all the right skills, makes all the right rolls to keep things moving. They are also going to get a persona point, and it cannot be Yuri.
Mothman.
yeah.
I do not want that nickname.
A lot of Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, there you go.
His ants did do a lot of work.
Yes.
That's true.
Anytime
Okay.
we needed some labor done.
So, Athelio, that is an extra persona point. And then the last one is reward for the person who best embodied their character's conditions during the game. They were convincingly hungry, angry, or tired. Also, the player who used their character's traits in a compelling manner, either for or against. And again, can't be anybody that's already got something.
I think that's Hildegard.
Hildegard's the
Yeah,
only one that
has to
gained a
be.
condition, so it has to be her.
Yeah. And she did great.
It could be or traits, right?
Yeah.
They use
Yeah,
the clever
or traits.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, I still think it would be Hildegard, honestly.
Okay, so an extra point for Hildegard. Awesome.
Well, dang it. The war thing with Angus
Mhm.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, never mind. Yeah.
That's a wise,
That's a wise,
though.
though.
That's,
Yeah, never mind. That's a wise.
The trait that I used was brave when I went and got the guard mice, but nobody was watching, so I don't know that brave really helped.
All right, well, that's it. That is Mouse Guard in a nutshell.
Woo!
Yay!
I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope the audience enjoyed it.
Yes, we had 3 commenters on YouTube and none on Twitch.
That's because I wasn't on Twitch.
I know, I was thinking, where the heck is Misery?
That's
All
that
right.
Carlos.
Well, he's often not around on Mondays.
Mm.
He's got one of those jobs or whatever.
Who needs money?
Hey, other Chris still in the YouTube chat there. Other Chris will be joining us for Cthulhu in a few
Chris.
weeks.
Nice.
Awesome.
Woohoo.
Our latest backlogger.
Well, Thanks, Chris, for hosting us.
Yeah, absolutely.
For being
Thank
great
you.
players.
That was very
Yes,
fun.
this is a fantastic game session. Really appreciate you running it for us. And we'll be back for it next week. Viewers will be on again Friday night for episode 65 of Shadows of Archonia 2. We're kind of in the home stretch with that campaign, so we're trying to push through, and I almost guarantee it'll be done before the holidays, and then we'll have other stuff. But you never know what these two and their companions will cook up to make me be wrong. It happens all the time. So we'll see you then. Thanks again, Chris. We'll see everyone next week.